Hey y'all, how's it going? My name is Jamie and welcome to another day with us here at home. In today's video, I have got a Pinterest keto recipe that I am excited for you to try out. Never done this one before. It is a keto chicken Alfredo casserole. You know me, I love casseroles. I've shown you casseroles before and I'm making another one. So anyway, I am getting started right now. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jamie. I have kids in the background and a dog, so never mind the background noise. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking on that red subscribe button down below and giving me a big thumbs up. I enjoy cooking and baking and vlogging and everything else in between. So if that sounds good to you, hit subscribe and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss a thing. So let's get to cooking. Okay, y'all, tonight we are doing a keto chicken Alfredo casserole, and this comes from the website homemade. Okay, I'm losing battery power, sorry. homemadeinterest.com. I will link that website down below, but anyway, this is the ingredients. So I have over here a head of cauliflower. I don't know if this, my camera is picking this, is kind of like orangey looking, so I apologize. Still playing around with the settings. But anyway, I got a head of cauliflower. I have some chicken over there. I've got some pink salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some avocado oil. And I'm going to be making my own keto Alfredo sauce. So we've got that. And then over here I have some mozzarella cheese already shredded, so that is going to be ready to go here in just a minute. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and chop up this cauliflower. Okay, so the recipe says to use 14 ounces, and this is clearly more than 14 ounces. This is like over 2 cups of cauliflower, but you know what? We like cauliflower. So it says to steam your cauliflower, but I'm going to do this in the in my pot here on the stove with a little bit of water. I'm going to steam it that way. It does recommend you, well, not recommend, but it does say that you can do it in a microwave for 1 minute with some water, except for our microwave is gone. Our microwave decided that it wanted to, you know, act up on us and short circuit and make lots of sparks fly, and it was a fire hazard, so we had to get rid of it. So we're going to go ahead and do this on the stove. Alright, so now that I have got my chicken breast all cut up into cubes, I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings. So I got to set my camera down so I can do all that. First I'm going to get my teaspoon out. So it's a teaspoon of the onion powder, garlic powder, half a teaspoon of salt and pepper, and then I'm going to mix that around, and then we're going to get cooking it. There, now we're just going to go ahead and give that a toss to coat really well with the seasonings. And, you know, I like pepper, so I added a little extra pepper. I think it said something about like 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper, but I like pepper, so I added a little extra. And once I get this completely coated with all the seasonings, I got my pan over here heating up on medium-high heat. My cauliflower, I believe, is probably done at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that from the heat. And I'm going to have to strain that. If there's any liquid left in that, it has to get strained. So I'm just going to keep tossing this for another minute, and I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, so we're going to go ahead and make our keto Alfredo sauce. And the first thing I am doing, I am starting off with 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I have 3 tablespoons of butter. It does call for some ground nutmeg. I'm a little surprised by that. And I've got some minced garlic and Parmesan cheese. Okay, so the first thing it is telling me to do is I need to melt my butter in this, I'm going to melt it in this. I've got it on medium-low. I'm going to add the garlic and just cook it for 1 minute, and then I'm going to add the heavy cream. so while my butter is melting here, I have got my chicken all cooked up right over here. So it's just kind of sitting off to the side. My cauliflower has been steamed and that's just chilling over here. And yeah, now I'm just gonna get the Alfredo sauce going. You know, this, the recipe said to use 14 ounces of cauliflower. And as you saw, I had well over 2 cups. And I just don't know, because it's supposed to go in this 13x9 baking dish, and that's not a lot of cauliflower. So I don't know, what do y'all think? That's a lot of chicken. That's about 4 chicken breasts that I had diced up, not diced, you know, cubed up, cooked, and just comparatively, that's not a lot of cauliflower, but I don't know. We're gonna see. Following directions, mostly. I'm just gonna keep melting this butter, melting away. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic. Alright, I'm going to take that off the burner because I just burned myself. Okay, so we're just going to let it simmer down a little bit there. Take it off the burner if you need to. My phone went black. Okay, so I think my phone's dying. So, then okay, we're going to just let that hang out for just a minute. And then we're going to add the heavy cream. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, add the heavy cream. This is honestly really not any different than the Alfredo sauce recipe that I already had, but I figured I would just follow this person's recipe and just find out what's going on with that. The only difference is that my recipe does not say anything about nutmeg, but I'm not opposed to it. It just sounds a little odd, but we're gonna try it out and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna put this back on the heat a little bit. I'm just gonna keep stirring it so that it doesn't burn. So I'm gonna turn that down to a 3, and I'm just gonna keep stirring this. And then, how much Parmesan cheese? It says 5 ounces, so about a cup. We're just gonna do a cup. Seriously, who just does 5 ounces? Just do 6. I'm gonna do 6. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add our Parmesan cheese. Now, I ended up just doing a full cup because, I mean, honestly, 5 ounces, that just sounds silly to me. But hey, if it doesn't turn out right, if it's too cheesy, then blame me. Anyway, so I just did that, and then I've got 1/8 of a teaspoon of the nutmeg, in which case, since I'm a little skeptical about the nutmeg, I actually will follow that measurement. It took me a minute to actually find my 1/8 of a teaspoon. That is not a measurement I typically use, so anyway, there you go. And now I'm just going to just keep stirring it. It is on a 3, so this is supposed to be like a medium-low. And you're supposed to just keep stirring this until, I guess, all the cheese is melted. So we still have some cheese there, so I'm just gonna keep stirring this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think this sauce is about done because it is coating the back of my spoon pretty well. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste here. And the recipe also says to go ahead and add 3 ounces. Now we're going back to the chicken Alfredo casserole recipe, and it's saying to go ahead and add 3 ounces of mozzarella cheese. So where'd my cheese go? So I have my 3 ounces of mozzarella cheese. So hello, I'm gonna go ahead and stir that all in there, and then I'll give it a little taste test, see if I need any more salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna go ahead and keep stirring this until that is all good and melted. Okay, so I already have my 9x13 baking dish already sprayed with the nonstick cooking spray, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take, I've lost my measuring cup. I'm gonna take my half a cup. All right, so I have half a cup of the Alfredo sauce that I'm just gonna pour in my pan and just kind of get that all around like this. It's okay to use the back of the measuring cup. And then it says to go ahead and put some of the cauliflower in our dish. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken. So I added the chicken, and the rest of the Alfredo sauce, I just put mozzarella cheese over the top of it. But you know what? I'm really feeling like this is missing some color. This is really lacking in color. Please excuse my shadows. I have got terrible lighting in my kitchen, so I apologize for that. But I really don't like when everything is just so bland and colorless, and it's not telling me to do this in the recipe, but I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of parsley on top of this because I just can't handle this. I just can't, y'all. So where's my part? It's not coming out. Okay. Just a little color just to make it look pretty, visually appealing. Okay. Because, okay, this is turning more into a powder than anything else. Okay, so what the heck? Where's my other parsley? That's just terrible. Okay, so I busted out a new thing of parsley because my old one was like down to like powdery flakes. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so it's a little bit more than I expected, but anyway, so I just sprinkle a little bit of parsley on there, and now it's going in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, so I took this dish out of the oven, and I forgot to show you all what it looked like once it was all done, but as you can see, this is empty. This is all that's left of my husband's bowl. He loved it. He thinks that there should be scallops in this. And this is, since I'm fasting, this is going to be mine for tomorrow. But there you go. It was delicious. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day, and I did not properly end yesterday's video, so I am doing it right now. Thank you so much for following me along. If you're interested in that casserole recipe, I will link it down below, as I do with all the recipes. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it already, and a big thumbs up. And let me know if there is a Pinterest low-carb keto recipe that you have found and you would like me to try out here on this channel. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section what you want me to cook or bake. I mean, I love doing desserts too. You know, I love sweets. So that video will be coming out pretty soon. I'm going to be making some little keto desserts. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. But anyway, so I'm just going to end this here. Thank you again for following me along, and I will see you next time. Bye.